hope you're well, folks. Right, showbiz news. What have I got for you today? Not a lot. Paul Daniels there, echoes of Paul, although not said it the same way. Right, not got a lot for you. I was looking at the newspaper earlier, and I see Kim Wilde. Kim Wilde has come forward there and said, do you know what? I would love it. I would love it to be given the legend slot at Glastonbury. I'd love it. Rod Stewart's got it this year. I'd love it. I thought, I'm not so sure about that, Kim. I think you bite off a bit more than you can chew there. For a start, to get a legend slot, you have to fill about 45 minutes to an hour. You've got to have enough songs. I think you've only had about 3 hits all your life, and there's only one I can remember, but there's a couple of songs I didn't mind. I just can't think what they're called. Not that memorable, obviously. You're not really in our consciousness. But then I thought to myself, can you give a legend slot to a person who really, although I don't mind her, and I've got nothing against her, but who really can't sing, extremely nasally. She's got a singing style all of her own. You know, I think she can hold a tune that's tuneless, but I think if you've got to get high and get low, I think she'd struggle. Very, very monotone as Kim, and as I say, all the way through the nose. No, I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure she'd command a legend slot. Maybe that's only me. Maybe I'm being too critical. What do you think? Would you love to see Kim Wilde legend slot at Glastonbury? I think more people will say I just want to see Kim Wilde pigging anywhere, but I could be wrong about that. You know, the kids in America might be on her side, but I'm not so sure there'll be many others. Amanda Holden, well, she's always on here. She's a nutter, she is. I mean, she's normally on here getting the bits. She's not on here getting the bits out. I'm telling about her getting the bits out, wearing bikinis all over the world, and funnily enough, being photographed every time she puts on a different bikini. Weird how it happens, really. Today she's in the news because they're debating whether or not you should have a bath with your dog. No, I kid you not, whether or not you should have a bath with your dog. Comes on the back of Amanda saying, oh, I have had the dog in the bath with me before. I use doggy shampoo, and I'm like, oh, it's quite pleasurable. I'm wondering what they're getting up to there. I don't think it sounds pleasurable at all. I'm not so sure I agree with that at all. There's no way I could consider getting in the bath with dog. No, I couldn't. Much as I love dog, I've always loved the dog. No. Bathing with it, no, it's not for me at all. No, I think it's a bit weird. In fact, no, I think it's a lot weird. Very, very weird. What else was there? Lainey Wilson. Now, I didn't know her. I don't know if you did. Well, I say I didn't. I've seen her on that there Yellowstone. I like Yellowstone. She has been interviewed on the breakfast show this morning. Came across as a lovely young girl. What a lovely girl. She's recently been performing over here. Well, I say recently, this weekend in the country to country. I think it's been on that London, Glasgow, and I think Dublin. Although I might be wrong on that last one. It's been a three-day festival for country music. I went a few years when Old Carrie was on Old Carrie Underwood, but I love Old Carrie. She's fantastic, is Carrie. Anyway, this girl, they had her on the sofa today having a chat, and they played a couple of snippets from a couple of hits of hers. I'd never heard them before, but I thought, bloody hell, I like them. I like them a lot. Oh, I might have to have a listen to her. And I'm thinking more so after listening to her chatting. Lovely level-headed girl, no big-headedness in her at all. Just a really, really nice person. A credit to her genre, and a credit to herself. She was saying she was brought up in a little town in that there America with, listen for it, you'll never guess this, the population, 181 people. 181 people in a town. I would class it as a street. Never mind a big town. A town, 181 people. Must have been bloody small. Anyway, she was a lovely girl. Quite enjoyed listening to her. And that, my days, is showbiz news for today. Nothing else to talk about. No, seriously, nothing else at all. Nothing. That's it. I've got nothing else for you. Right, I love you and leave you, and I'll catch you tomorrow.